So I'm going to be making fun of the fat acceptance community again. And now I know some of y'all are thinking, oh Mason, you've made multiple videos on this shit already. Do something new, you fucking leafy clone piece of shit. I don't have any ideas, okay? I want to do something else, but I just don't have any ideas right now, okay? So I'm just doing this. I'm just defaulting to this shit, okay? Because, you know, it's kind of a default option that I can do if I have no ideas on what to make content on. Because, you know, a lot of those fat acceptance people, they just have some of, like, just objectively stupid takes. Like, some of them are saying that, oh, being fat doesn't mean you're unhealthy, or oh, you know, you get the idea. Some of them will try to say that you're fat phobic if you choose not to date fat people. You know, just your average fucking bullshit opinion. Now, I do think that, like, fat acceptance started out as a good thing. Like, don't be a dick to fat people. Don't go around and harassing random fat people, which I agree with. But it's just gotten to this point where it's just absolute fucking lunacy. Like, holy shit. So yeah, let's just get into it.
I don't know if y'all know how condescending it is to just say you'll pray for someone. I don't need you to pray for me, and don't act like I'm out of touch. What's out of touch is thinking that losing weight brings you closer to health.
I mean, yeah, in most cases it does. I mean, unless you're, like, starving yourself, or if you're, like, shooting heroin into your veins while you're losing weight, yeah, that's obviously not going to bring you closer to health. But, you know, if you're exercising and you're eating healthily, right? Like, you limit the amount of sugary foods you have. Like, I'm not, like, one of these people who says, oh, you need to cut them out entirely. But, like, you know, if you're only having them occasionally, right? Like, you only go to McDonald's, like, once a month, it's not going to be too bad for you. I don't think so, at least. But that's besides the point. If you're eating healthily and, you know, you're getting a correct amount of nutrients into your body and you're at a healthy weight, not too skinny, not too fat, yeah, it's going to bring you closer to health. Of course it is. Yeah, you're just trying to throw, like, many years of medical research out the window because you don't feel validated. Like, bro, get the fuck over it. Like, seriously.
That's a myth. Your celebration of thinness is inherently problematic because you are positioning thinness as something that should be glorified, as something that is an accomplishment.
Yeah, because, you know, going from 500 pounds to only 150 pounds, that's not an accomplishment. Well, at least to this woman, because, you know, it invalidates her type of lifestyle, and, you know, she just can't stand that. She cannot stand the idea of people invalidating her type of lifestyle, even if science says it's unhealthy. So, you know, there's that. And it's your tone of voice as well is just so fucking insufferable, okay? Now, I have a naturally annoying voice. This is the normal voice I talk in. Okay, but I can obviously tell that you just have that whiny tone to you. It's like, oh, it's inherently problematic. Yeah, no, it's not. Like holy shit, bro. Like, holy shit. Like, why are your takes just so, I don't know. Your takes are just so incredibly stupid.
Posting before and after type content. Posting how you're not overweight anymore, whatever that means. Posting that you're down a certain amount of pounds. All of that in a celebratory fashion. That's anti-fat.
Yeah, this woman really cannot take anything. Like, she cannot stand the idea of anyone invalidating her type of lifestyle, even though it's objectively proven to be unhealthy. Like, being fat, like being overweight, it's like pretty much scientifically proven not to be the healthiest for you. It's like scientifically proven to make you more prone to shit like strokes, heart disease, heart attacks, and even cancer. But, you know, just reject that because, you know, it doesn't validate her type of lifestyle. So, you know, she's just going to throw that all out the window and she's just going to call anyone who tells her the truth, oh, no, they're just fat phobic. Like, that's just what she's going to say because, you know, she's just so stuck up in her own ways. Like, holy shit.
You can do whatever you want with your body and you can post whatever you want, but I can too. And just because you can post whatever you want doesn't mean that what you post isn't going to be problematic or have consequences. My comment sections right now are literally proving why these little things need to be called out.
Yeah, you're saying that, oh, well, my comment section is proof that these types of things need to be called out. Yeah, your comment section is like that because the vast majority of people have at least one working brain cell, and they can tell that being fat is objectively scientifically proven to be unhealthy for you, right? Again, like I've said, there's like, it's scientifically proven to make you more prone to heart attacks, heart disease, cancer. You get the idea, right? But you know, you're just gonna reject it because you can't, because it invalidates your type of lifestyle, and you just can't stand that.
Hello there, everybody. This is just a friendly reminder, again, because some people are so fucking incompetent that they will not listen to marginalized bodies, but then we'll just like talk over them. So let me just reiterate this. The body positive movement is not about your fucking insecurities that are rooted in fat phobia. The movement is about fighting systemic oppression.
Yeah, fat people are so systemically oppressed, even though they make up, like, you know, 50% of this country, probably over 50% of this country. But, you know, no, fat people are systemically oppressed. Why? Well, I don't know, probably because they can't fit in an airplane seat or something. I don't fucking know.
And systemic fat phobia and systemic ableism. It's not about your fucking bloated stomach. It's not about your fucking stretch marks. It's not about your fucking insecurities that are rooted in fat phobia. So get off your fucking high horse and listen to margin.
If anyone is on a high horse, it's you. Like, you're just trying to morally grandstand about shit, and you're saying that, oh, fat people, they're so marginalized, and how dare you invalidate fatness. And, like, dude, you're trying to say fat people are so marginalized even though they're not, and you don't really even show any proof to how they're marginalized. You just say they are because, you know, you can't stand anyone who invalidates your lifestyle because, you know, it's objectively unhealthy, but, you know, you can't stand the idea of anyone invalidating it, even if it's not rude, right? Even if people are saying, oh, hey, that's not healthy. No, it's still wrong because, you know, it invalidates the way you live, and you can't stand that. Like, bro, you are the one who is on a high horse. I don't think anyone else is on a high horse but you. Also, I don't think you have any idea what the term systemic oppression means. Like, if you weren't allowed into certain restaurants because you were fat, yeah, that would be oppression. If they weren't, like, if they were just saying, oh no, you can't come, you're a fat ass, you're a fat fuck, you fucking fat piece of shit, yeah, that would be oppression. But you not being able to fit in an airplane seat, that's kind of caused by you because, you know, you're shoving food into your mouth and you're eating an unhealthy amount of food. I'm not saying that this person can't fit in an airplane seat. I'm just using that as an example, but you know, right?
Marginalized bodies when we tell you that you've co-opted the movement that was never meant for you. So if you're not on my page to listen and learn, then get the fuck out of here, because I don't want to hear about your thin fucking tears. If you want a movement to help you with your insecurities, then go find 10 of the other movements that exist for it.
Yeah, this video just feels like pure projection. Like you're trying to say, oh, these skinny people, they're just so insecure, even though you're saying all the shit you're saying. Like, oh, if you're not here to learn, fuck off. And, you're on a fucking high horse. Like, dude, I think you're the one who's insecure, okay? Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this whole video just says insecurity to me, and this video is just kind of, you're just kind of projecting. I'm not gonna lie, like you just kind of are.
Stop co-opting one for marginalized bodies. Thank you.
Yeah, man, fat people are just so marginalized. They're just the most marginalized people in existence. You know, black people during the Jim Crow era, no, they have nothing compared to fat people. Like, bro, come on. Like, actually, like, I don't see how fat people are so marginalized like you claim. You don't even prove that they are. You're just saying, oh, they're marginalized. But you don't show any proof, and you're just kind of projecting a lot in this video. You're saying, oh, skinny people are just so insecure, but you're kind of acting insecure yourself. Like, I don't know. This was just a pretty bad video. And why are you also so angry? Like, damn. Who pissed in your cereal? Like, damn.
Hello, I have an idea for a TV show.
Oh, damn, it's that same lady that I made fun of in my last fat acceptance video. It was the one saying that how to be a fat ally, and she literally said the BMI was racist, which I don't get how it's racist. Like, I get that it's has some problems to it, right? But like, I don't get how it's racist, but that's besides the point. Yeah, it's that same lady, which, you know what? I'm all for giving second chances, okay? Maybe you'll make a better case in this video, and I hope you do, okay? So I'll give you a second chance, and I just hope you'll make a better case in this video than your last one, because your last one was pretty rough.
So, you know all the people who go into fat people's comment sections and comment, "Fat phobia doesn't exist." Well, the show would take those people, put them in bodysuits and cosmetic makeup to make them appear fat, and then they would each be randomly assigned a health issue. It could be anything, the flu, an ear infection, lockjaw, whatever. And they will have to go to the doctor and try to get evidence-based medical care for that health issue. If the doctor provides treatment, the doctor will be given a novelty plaque that's
Yeah, let's just send people to the doctor, put them in fat suits and send them to a doctor, give them like a random health issue, and if the doctor and let's just hope the doctor treats them, even though they don't actually have that health issue. Yeah, that's a great idea, just giving people drugs that don't need them. That's just an amazing idea, isn't it? Also, like, I don't really think that doctors are gonna always be like, "Oh, you're fat," if it's like something with the flu. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm sure there are a few asshole doctors out there, but I'm pretty sure most doctors aren't just gonna be like, "Oh, you're fat, that's why." Because, yeah, of course the flu isn't necessarily isn't really correlated. Fuck, I'm retarded. Correlated with fatness, but if it's like heart disease or something, they're probably going to mention the fact that you're fat or overweight, because that's something that's definitely correlated with being fat. It just is.
says, "You did your job." If the doctor does what we all expect them to do, which is get a fat phobic piece of shit, both the doctor and the contestant will be doused in Nickelodeon-style slime. If this gets picked up, I want a producer credit.
Yeah, that doesn't really sound like a great idea for a show. Let's just see if they get treatments. Let's just see if they get drugs for health issues that they don't even have, and then congratulate the doctors afterwards. I don't know, maybe they wouldn't. Hopefully they wouldn't give them the drugs and they would just congratulate them after, but I don't know. I'm not gonna lie though, I don't think most doctors are gonna be like, "Oh, you have the flu, it's because you're fat." I mean, I'm sure there's a few asshole doctors who do that, but I don't think it's the vast majority of them. The vast majority of them are just gonna be saying, "Oh, you have the flu," right? And if your doctor is actually doing that to you and saying, "Oh, it's just because you're fat," then you should probably get a different doctor. I don't know, that's just what I say. This one didn't seem nearly as bad as the previous one, where the previous one I made fun of. I don't think that's the previous video she made, but that's besides the point. The previous one I made fun of, where she's like, "Oh, how to be a fat ally," but I don't know. She still has I'm sure she still has some bad takes. I don't really know for sure, though.
One thing I've started noticing recently is that when fat people duet a thin creator who's doing something fat phobic, they usually start their duet with, "No hate to the original creator. I don't think the original creator was trying to say anything bad." But like, when thin people duet fat people's videos, they're pretty unapologetically fat phobic to us.
Yeah, that's probably because you consider any criticism of the fat acceptance movement to be quote-unquote fat phobic. If a skinny person is just duetting a fat person saying, "Oh, being fat isn't necessarily unhealthy," even though it isn't, a skinny person is saying, "Yeah, no, you're wrong, and that's a dumbass opinion," and you think that's fat phobic. It's not really. Like, what I would think fat phobic would be is like, going after random fat people that you see, like just seeing a random fat person on TikTok, just minding their own business, doing their own thing. Yeah, that's obviously wrong, right? Not someone making fun of an objectively stupid opinion.
Like, I've been used as Fatspo on this app. I've been used to highlight skinny bodies in contrast to mine. But for some reason, when calling out fat phobia, fat people feel the need to apologize because we might offend thin people.
Yeah, I don't really think thin people are really that offended. I think it's just more people make fun of your stupid fucking takes because, well, they're stupid. It's not really being offended. It's just people pointing and laughing and saying, "Oh, ha ha, that's a stupid opinion," because, it is. I don't know. I've never heard of any of this, any other opinions of this woman, so maybe she's a lot more neutral, but I don't know. I've seen the fat acceptance movement, and a lot of it is just stupid fucking opinions, so
just something to think about, something I've been noticing lately.
Welcome to my new series, everybody. These are some things that are fat-phobic that you may not have known are fat-phobic. So the first thing on the list is, if you look at a fat person and then you assume they don't work out, that's fat-phobic.
I mean, yeah, just because someone's fat doesn't necessarily mean they don't work out. I mean, there's a lot of fat people who are actually trying to lose weight and, actually live a healthier life. So,
Another thing that is fat-phobic that you may not have known is fat-phobic is if you look at a fat person and you assume they don't eat healthy, that's fat phobia.
Yeah, no, I think it's pretty safe to assume that if someone's like 500 fucking pounds, I think it's pretty safe to assume they don't eat healthy. Even if they're eating like shit that's considered more healthy, if you're still like 500 pounds, that means you're eating a whole bunch of that shit, which is still unhealthy. A cheeseburger itself isn't necessarily unhealthy. 10 cheeseburgers in one sitting is very fucking unhealthy. And the same goes for foods that may be considered healthier than cheeseburgers. If you're still having a shit ton of it in one sitting, yeah, that's still not very healthy. And if you're 500 pounds, yeah, you're definitely not eating healthy. Even if you're eating foods that are considered healthier, you would probably just be eating a shit ton of them. Like, you're still not eating healthy just because you eat foods that are considered healthier or healthy doesn't mean you're eating healthy, because you're still eating a shit ton of it. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video off here. I enjoyed making it. I know I'm kind of milking this. I'm making kind of a lot of this, but I didn't really have any ideas and I just wanted to get a video out this week, so this is just what I went with because I just used it as a default option, but I still enjoyed making it. So if you liked the video, please leave a like, and if you're not subscribed and you liked the video, well, I think you should consider subscribing. I want to make it to 1,000 subs before the end of the year. I think we can do it. I know it sounds like a stretch, but I think it's possible, but who knows. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, I guess please like and subscribe, and yeah, bye.